Hi everyone, it's Rachel. Thanks for tuning in to this video. We are working on signs, more signs, and then some more signs. We got quite a bit of signs that we're working on today, with the exception of one little fun crafty project. So before we get into it, I'm really excited to continue on with this whole theme of print then cut and using vinyl or pairing vinyl with the print then cut feature. So you guys, if you haven't watched my St. Patrick's Day video, be sure to take a look at that video. I did just one quick, I don't even know how long it was, like 15-minute video or however long it was. And I did a cute little St. Patrick's Day decor with print and cut, and then I applied some vinyl. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. And this one's actually more of a spring / summer vibe. So, you know, spring is slowly approaching. So I thought, why not get a head start and get going on that? So what I'm going to do is just going to weed the vinyl out. And as I mentioned in that video, that I realized I can most certainly use the print and cut for the wording, but I am just not willing to give up on the whole vinyl vibe. Like, it'd be really boring, right? Then you might as well just print it all off. So I would like to pair the vinyl with the print and cut. And the whole reason why I'm getting into the whole print and cut I don't know, like trend, not this a trend, but because I feel like I do too many signs in my house that has words on it. And I thought it would be really cool to go ahead and add some images to my decor. So we're going to start, you'll start to see this a little bit more and more as we get through the, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. You'll start to see this a little bit more in my videos. It's not going to be every single project, but it's definitely going to be, you know, in the, it's definitely going to be in my channel sparingly here and there. So anyways, you guys, I absolutely hate bees. I hate any insect that flies, but I think they're so cute. They really are. If you ever look at them, they're actually pretty cute. But I hate them because I don't want to get stung. And I feel like despite my best effort to try to, you know, give them their space and, you know, whatever, they just bother me. I don't like any insect that flies, honestly. That's just a thing, a little fear that I have. Butterflies, flies, ladybugs, you name it, anything that flies. And it all stemmed from these little guys. But they're so important for our environment, right? So, you know, I am not about to kill the bees. I always wanted them to die for the longest time. Then I realized how beneficial they are to our ecosystem and to our planet. So these things are so important. So save the bees. Just save the bees somewhere away from me. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my transfer tape. Now I did in my St. Patty's Day video, and if I had it in front of me, I would show you, but I tested the print and I don't think I have it. No, I don't have it with me. This is the Cricut brand of printable vinyl. So that is what I used for this. And let me go ahead see how much vinyl I need. Okay, so I have an idea. But anyways, I think it would be kind of cool to combine your print and cut and also combine vinyl. And I don't know when this video is getting released. I'm kind of doing a lot of videos out of order just because of I have to get certain videos done before I have my parents come down, because I need to ship some of that stuff up with them to give to my sister and to my best friend and all this other stuff. So some of these videos are out of order. So when I say that to say that I don't know if this is going to be the second time you see this, or the print and cut with paired with the vinyl, or this is going to be, you know, what, I don't know how many times you've seen it by the time this video gets posted. But anyways, so again, I don't know when this video is going to get released, but I did test this out to see how well this printable vinyl holds up on the transfer tape. And this is not something I would rip off fast, right? It still has that paper-esque finish to it. This would be something I would be mindful of peeling up that transfer tape. Okay, so what I'm going to do is kind of put this in here just to get an idea. And even if it falls on the tape here, I'm okay with that. I'm going to need an idea about where this is going to go. Okay, so about right there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is try to put this little fly. This better not to be a way to invite other bees in my house. We had a wasp in our house a week ago, and it was February like 10th or something. And I'm like, what the actual heck? Why is there a wasp in our house? Every year we get a wasp nest in our back porch, and this year I'm going to put up a brown paper bag to see if I can. Oh, well, okay, so it kind of fell down, and I'm going to be off-centered a little bit. Darn it. But what are you going to do? I was chit-chattering, and the thing fell down, and not much I can do about that. Okay. Oh. Little wrinkle in my... I wonder if I can peel that up a little bit. Okay. So yeah, it's a little bit too far over. I kind of wish I could peel that up, but you know, it's real life crafting, and that's just kind of how it turned out. And if it bothers me, I can always redo it. This is just a piece of paper. I can always rip that up and then try again. All right, so I'm a little shy with my transfer tape, but I think we should be okay. I just unfortunately don't have a lot of time to redo that, so I'm still going to follow through with it despite its hardships. And like I said, if it bothers my eye, then I can always... Oh my god, I thought my vinyl ripped. Oh, just the transfer tape. Okay. Whew. Like I said, if it bothers my eye, I can always just redo it. So I think what I'm going to do is, you guys, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I'm going to leave it in the video because, yeah, I make mistakes too. We all make mistakes. But I think that you guys get the gist of it, and I just love this. It's just amazing. So I probably will, I don't know, sometime soon I will end up redoing this just because I just wish it would shift over a little bit. And this is just a blank that I got from Hobby Lobby from the Christmas. It's not a blank. It had some Christmas decor on there. So I just added some cardstock, and like I normally do when I have something, a frame like this. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think. Do you think if you did this and it's off-centered that much, would you take the time to redo it, or would you just kind of enjoy it? It's not that bad. I don't think it's that terrible, but it's off by like 1/4 of an inch, enough for me to really notice. But the thing just happened to fall, but you know, it's okay, B. I still like you. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next project. Okay, this next one, y'all seen this before. This is a tumbler that you can get from Hobby Lobby, and I did my husband's in a different video, and again, I don't know if that video is going to get released before this video, so I apologize if you guys that video has not been released. So but it will. I did a cute little thing for his tumbler, and so now I'm going to do one for me. I really like this turquoise color, and let's see here, I'm going to want it to be, I like my decals to be on the outside, not facing me. Like I designed it, I don't need to keep on seeing it, right? But what I really liked about this is this is glow-in-the-dark vinyl, and it's permanent too. And I like this pink paired with the green. So, oh goodness, I was ripping up the whole thing, and the R did not get weeded out nicely. Okay, give it some encouragement. So I just did my monogram, because why not? I don't think I've ever done so much monogramming in a video before. Well, I guess I haven't monogrammed anything in this video, but I've been doing a lot of monogramming in some videos, so okay, let me go ahead and this, you know, the bad part of it is when I was cutting this, I had like 4 different vinyls on the same mat, and I just did all for glossy setting. I think that's why this one's not weeding out and playing nicely with me, because I didn't have it on the right setting. So that's me. That's my fault, but I was just wanting to get done and get it cut out so I can start recording. Okay, not too atrocious. And then we will get that de-weeded out. Okay, oh, and the R. Don't forget the R, Rachel. Okay. Okay. Got a little bump there, but I can fix that. Yeah, I think that turned out just fine. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn off all the lights to see if this truly does glow in the dark. Okay, so I went to go turn it off, and I was going to totally show you all, but it was not going to show. I was trying my best, and it just did not. So unfortunately, I'm going to see if I can photograph it and then show it that way. But unfortunately, I just am not going to be able to show you this. So, okay, let's go ahead and get into the next project. In this project, I have this cute little blank here, and I think you guys seen this. I can't remember. Again, I'm doing my videos a little out of order, so I don't know if you guys seen that video just yet. But I did. Oh yeah, no, you guys did, because I did my print and cut for the first time on my St. Patrick's Day video. So you guys did see this blank. It's a different blank though. I bought a couple of these. I just like the round corners, and I just painted it this green color. In fact, it's that same green color. If you guys watched my tier tray video, I used that color for this blank as well. So, and I believe in that video I listed the color of the paint, so be sure to check out that video out, because I probably won't have time to go back and list that. So watch that tier tray video that got posted earlier. And make sure that okay. So it just says love is all you need. I just did it in black, and I think this is Paper Studio. Yep, it is. I should have weeded out the middles. I just got too quick to do this. So I just want to be careful. So let's go ahead and get some transfer tape. And then let's cut it down from there. Okay. Actually gonna keep that because I think I'm gonna use that. Put this back, I'll put the transfer tape back on the carrier sheet so I can reuse this transfer tape. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and scrape that down. This would have been cute for Valentine's Day, but unfortunately I did not see this SVG until now, and I am adding some decor to my primary bathroom, and I added some floating shelves. And actually, the whole downstairs is completely decorated. We've been in our house for, I don't know, since 2017, so 7 years. And, well, really, actually, I think it'd be like 6 years in a month. I never really truly decorated with my crafts in the upstairs, just because I've been waiting for us to actually buy some furniture for it. And we've just been kind of putting our money in other parts of our house. So I kind of been holding off with decorating it because I thought, well, what's the point of decorating it if, you know, I'm going to go a different direction. But I think because, you know, I might as well just decorate it. And if I have to change it, I have to change it, right? That's the beauty of having a Cricut. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add this to my plate here. Oh, jeez. It's been the theme of the night. It just drops wherever it wants to go. I swear, it's so staticky in this craft room. Because it just keeps on wanting to cling on to everything. Goodness. You know what? We are going to add some parchment paper because I truly don't want this to get ruined. I've already ruined a few of my projects today. I don't need to ruin more projects. I mean, it's not ruined, but I'm just disappointed about that bee. I was really excited for that to, you know, really excited for that to work out. And I just realized that this heart, so this is centered, but then this is not centered with the width of this. It's centered with the width of this. So I'm actually not going to apply that heart. I'm going to center this. I'm going to ignore that heart. Again, I don't know why the SVG was like that, but I'm not going to consider that, is what I'm saying. I'll come back and get that heart. And then we'll place it somewhere else. We'll place it over a little bit more. Okay, so I think I got that pretty straight. I'm going to commit to it. I'm going to go ahead and pull my parchment paper out. But what I'm going to do, I mean, it's not the end of the world if that heart gets stuck because it's removable, so it will come out just fine. Okay, I'm going to I'll scrape this down. Just be careful here at the top. Okay, now what I'll do is start from this side and peel this up very carefully. Oh, that is really cute. I love it. Okay, so then what I'll do is I'll just put, do I like it? All right, what do you guys think of putting it down? No, because then it's not going to be, I'll just put it right here. That's good. You know, it would have been cute how I thought about it. It would have been cute if I moved this thing up a little bit and had this heart down here. That would have been cute. Yep. Okay. And, that heart, I'm not happy with that heart. And here's why. Because now it's like crowding this side and it's making this look a little bit, you know, I'm going to put it down here. I know now it's not completely centered, but I still think it looks super cute, right? I mean, yeah. So It's character, right? This project, I found this at Hobby Lobby, and it had, and I'll be honest, this was not on clearance, but or marked down, but I just loved it. Was $4.50, so $4.50 for this thing, and this is pretty solid. So I didn't really care for whatever it said on here, so I did not sand it. I actually just I went ahead and just painted, and I painted and I painted. I painted quite a few coats of paint because that whatever they had on there, oh my god, it took forever to cover that up, which I was really surprised because I was using chalk paint. What appeals me to chalk paint is the fact that you don't have to add any primer to anything, and it's pretty thick, and it only takes a couple coats as opposed to acrylic paint, in my opinion. So anyways, I was really surprised with the amount of layers I had to do. I mean, I had to do several of them, and even then I still don't think I probably did at least 6 coats of chalk paint. I mean, that to me was a little bit excessive, given that it's chalk paint, right? But needless to say, for $4.50, and again, this is pretty heavy. I was pretty excited about that. They do have this. I do want to speak to that. If you are a shopaholic like I am at Hobby Lobby, or just like to go there and peruse their decor, and even kind of do what I do and buy their stuff and redo it, when it goes on clearance, or when they mark it down 66, 75, 90% off. They no longer have their table decor on sale, and they said that they marked the prices down, which fine. I mean, I have noticed that, but a lot of it also got moved to gifts, and because this one's actually labeled as gift as well, and gifts will never go on sale. Just everyday decor that goes on sale, which I think it's always on sale, which if that's the case, I'm going to get off on a tangent. I think I kind of spoke to this before, but if it's on sale all the time, then it's not a sale, because then it's just a gimmick, right? But anyways, that's why I only buy, unless I really like it, I only buy that kind of stuff when it goes on clearance, like 75% off or 90% off, and then that's when I'll buy it. Okay, now that I got that all weeded, the middles weeded out, this is a really tiny font, so I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and weed out those middles, and I'm going to forego the little dots because there's just no way it's going to come up, which is fine, because what I'll do is I'll just get out my pen or my marker rather, and just dot it and then call it a day, and not stress over my little dots, because none of them are staying down, and I am not about to put the effort into trying to dot or keep those little dots to my letters. Sometimes you just have to pick and choose your battles. I am just thoroughly impressed with how well this has weeded out, given how tiny this is. I used this in a different project, and the font wasn't small like this is. It was just super narrow, and it weeded like a dream. I'm like, oh my goodness, yes please, let's keep that momentum going. Looks like my it kind of got ripped. That was my fault. That's not the vinyl's fault. Okay. I think I got all of it. I'm just going to use my regular transfer tape, but I think I'm going to opt for this transfer tape, and I'm about to make this a nice little puzzle piece, because I'm not about to try to roll out, all of this to cover and then have all that extra vinyl. So what I'm going to do is kind of piece this together. Okay, so let's go ahead and scrape that down. Okay. And then I'm going to really take the time, because with this, I've noticed I've had some issues burnishing that down. So I want to make sure that it is all good and stuck onto the transfer tape. You guys. Oh, this is amazing. It is doing so well. I will tell you, this is the first time in a long time that I have not struggled with such a small font. Oh my goodness. One for Cricut. Let me tell you, I have not been impressed with, I never really liked Cricut Smart Vinyl. So, you know, bravo Cricut. All right, I'm going to turn this upside down because I kind of want that to be at the bottom, be a little bit less noticeable, like whatever that is. And then we will apply our little decal. Who would have thought the hardest part would be to apply the vinyl to the blank? Like I said earlier, I thought the hardest part would be trying to weed that all out and then, of course, transfer it. And don't get me wrong, I also thought this was going to be a challenge too, but it would definitely be the easiest of the challenge. But actually it turned out not so bad. I'm going to be really careful because one good swipe and it's going to rip. And I noticed, I think I forgot to weed out my U, so I'm going to try to do that without scratching my paint. But if I can't get it, then it's going to be what it is. Okay. So we're not quite done. I'm going to try to get that off my hand. That transfer tape off my hand. I'm going to try to get that U weeded out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but we sure will. Oh, got it. This one, come on. This just went super easy. I am very happy. Okay, so I'm going to use my little micron pen and go ahead and try to be consistent with the placement of my dots. And honestly, you know, you're not even going to be able to tell that I dotted it. I really don't like how, I'm not going to fix it. It's a little off, but that's all right. Not going to concern myself with that. I got other things I got to be worried about, right? All right. Just says, love grows best in houses just like this. And I thought that was really pretty. And I'm really liking the script font with this. This is really pretty. What do you guys think? I told you all that we were going to do some signs today, and we are doing signs. But don't worry, the last craft project is not a sign. And it's an iron-on project at that. So again, I found this at Hobby Lobby, and I don't know. I don't even know what was on there. It's been a while since let's see. Hold on. Okay, it's been a while since I did this blank. I prepped it and all that stuff, so it's been a while since I worked on this blank. All right, so I'm going to start at the bottom here. I feel like that's going to be the easiest part. And then that script font, or no, not the script font, but the actual text is going to give me an issue. Let me turn that off. Okay, that part easy. In fact, since I've already have issues with the vinyl, let me weed out the middles, and then that way it just makes it that much easier to weed out the negative space, right? So at least that's what my thought process is on when I have vinyl that just is really sticky and does not want to stay on my on the carrier sheet here. Okay, so you actually will either see this or have seen it. Again, I don't know when that other video is going to get released. I did it at this same SVG. I did it at a larger scale. Okay. And this is going to be, this obviously at a smaller scale, right? But I wanted to show you guys that you can reuse your SVGs. You don't have to be one and done type thing. So this is going to be, of course, I wouldn't want it to be next to each other. The one that I did at a larger scale will be downstairs in, I think, my living room or in my little hallway. And then this one is going to be up in my bathroom. I just like to just say welcome home in a bathroom, just because, you know, that's where you come home and you change and all that fun stuff. So I thought that'd be really cute to put that there in our bathroom on our floating shelves. That worked out good. Okay. Let's go ahead and peel that back. And then we'll get this one peeled up. Being very careful so that way it doesn't rip up my vinyl. Here we go. See, I really like this. I really like the gray paired with this white. It turned out super adorable. This last project that we'll be working on is this canvas bag that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I paid $4 for it. I don't think these go on sale, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I wanted this canvas bag because I thought it'd be kind of cute to, it might have two different ideas for this. One, I want to give it to my daughter to either play with, or my idea was also to give it to her. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my lint ruler. But anyway, my idea was she likes to bring stuffed animals to her babysitter's house, and I thought it would be easy. That was my easy press that was chimed, letting me know that it's ready to go. But anyways, I thought, so trying to carry both of her stuffed animals in to her house, I thought it would be nice. I'm going to go ahead and try to lint roll this again. I thought it would be nice to go ahead and put it in this canvas bag. And that way, if like her sitter doesn't want the, you know, like if it's causing issues with the other kids and she wants to put it up, she can put it in this canvas bag and she will have a good location for it. Because you know how kids are. Sometimes they just don't want to share, right? But anyway, and then I also I've had this pattern iron on for quite some time, and I thought it would be, I think this is Cricut brand, so we're going to bring back the monogram, and honestly, if this doesn't work out, she does have a book bag that she can use, but I don't know, I just thought it would be kind of cool to put her little stuffed animals in, and she can carry it. She loves carrying like purses and stuff like that. So at least that is my idea. So now I will try, I'm gonna have to do these one at a time, and then just because it's just gonna be easier that way, and I definitely can come down a little bit. Now you can add some tape on this to try to get it centered and still, but I'm going to try to not do that just because I don't want to go up and get it, if I'm going to be completely honest. I think that's good and centered. Let me go ahead and use my measuring tape and see if that is. Okay, and I had just, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I have this on the medium setting, so we'll see how well that worked. Looks like it worked pretty good. Wow, it actually did really well. That's good. Now what we'll do is, oh, Well, this is not good. Where my center, so I should have scooched this over, so I was off-centered a little bit. And I think I was basing it off of this being my center. So I don't know what happened. So maybe this is not, the handle is not centered because I have plenty enough room for my E, but not enough room for my D. So I have a couple of options. I can either layer them like this. Okay. Kind of do cutesy like that. Or I could do something like this. Oops. See, that ape got peeled up. Something like that. You know, I could do that. Or I can just remove it all together and just have a nice little letter D on there. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't too wild about this paired with it. I mean, I thought this would look cute, but I was just pulling up my pattern trying to get used with what's in my craft stash. So, and it's fine. What I'll do is I'll probably end up getting rid of the E, but I'm going to save this A, and I'm probably going to use that on another project. Because I don't think, yeah, that's what I'll do. So not the end of the world. I will just use this on another project, or maybe a shirt I'll make her, and then that way it won't be so wasteful in that sense. Okay, well, that is all I have for you. Let's go ahead and bring in everything so you can find out which project was my favorite. All right, just when you thought I was done, I ended up not liking that I had welcome home, and I didn't like where I was going to put it. So I thought this still had potential. So I ended up taking that vinyl off. I nixed my paint a little bit, but I think the design that I'm going to be using for this is going to cover it up. So I'm not even going to worry about trying to paint, touch that up. So ignore the mess. I have a printer, and I ended up exchanging it because it was making some weird noises and it just was not making sense. And I don't even want to deal with that. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that off just in case there's any ink that's still wet on there. But this one, while I've mentioned before, or at least I think I mentioned before, I am going to try to use print and cut with my vinyl. But this one, I think that is just pretty on its own. And I know this is Easter related, so I'm going to sneak that into this video. But I wanted to show you guys that, you know, I told you guys that I was just not feeling that design, and I would let you guys know. So I decided to end up redoing that, and I found this cute SVG in Canva, which is where most of my print and cuts are going to come from, just because I don't think Design Space really has that great of a stuff for the print and cut, and that's, you know, that's fine. But I have a subscription to Canva, and I thought, why not just use that instead? So that is what I am using. I'm going to go ahead and try to weed all this out. Okay. So let me go ahead and get this weeded out, and then we'll apply it. So I guess what I'm saying was, for this one, as I mentioned before, like, I do have full intentions of applying vinyl with print and cut, but this one, I just think it makes a statement on its own, so I'm just going to leave it the way it is, and then you know, if I think I need to add some vinyl, something, I was thinking about putting Happy Easter on this sign, but then I'm like, then, you know, once Easter goes, then it's, you know, then it's no longer, you know, relevant at that point. So I thought maybe if I don't put anything on the sign other than this, I could get away with it having it up a little bit longer past Easter. We'll see how I feel about that after being up for about a month. So that is the idea. So it weeds out just like regular vinyl, and which is nice. So then what I'm going to do, I think I see, nope, I got that. Okay. That all looks good to me. And you can see I got some of the ink on me from dealing with this earlier. So we went straight to Best Buy and we told them about the issue, and they returned it. We got a better printer anyways. And then we have not set it up just yet. So the Epson print. It was an Epson 2800 series, and it, whoops, like I said, I had issues with it, and I was trying to do research because I'm really new to the whole print and cut, so I thought, well, maybe it doesn't take this thick paper, because especially it's kind of glossy in the back, sort of, and it's matte on the front, so I thought maybe that was the issue. But a lot of people use this printer for print and cut. And so I thought maybe it was just a defective printer, which honestly, it was making some weird noises. I have this same printer, but I converted it to a sublimation printer, and it doesn't make those noises. So I don't know what, I think it was just a defective printer. So we ended up shopping around. We got a little bit more of an expensive printer, and it does 11 by 17, which, Cricut doesn't make that size of a printer. I'm going to go this way just so I can see it, but I don't really need to have this right side up for me to place it on here. And, but I will, however, trim my transfer tape down because I want to get it snugged pretty close, or at least best as possible, or close as possible to the bottom of this. Okay. Yep, it's going to cover that area up. So I'm just going to place it at the bottom. Maybe I'll have just a little bit on an offset here. And I think that is good. Perfect. Okay, so I'll go ahead and scrape that down. And then I will peel, do a little bit better job of, I'm going to be careful just because these have really, a really thin area that could rip up pretty easily. So I'm just going to take my time. Now I'm looking at it, I feel like I do have some potential for some vinyl. If I do, I will bring it back to my channel as I did with this because I redid it. Oh, see, no, I just ripped that. Okay. Whoop. That's okay. Let's try it at a different end. I didn't really get the bottom really good. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, you gotta be careful. So once I use the Epson 15,000, I will let you guys know what I think about that in case you guys want to get the Epson 15,000. But the 2800 did not work for me, but that doesn't mean it won't work for you. It just could have been a defective printer, honestly. Okay, perfect. I actually really like this on its own. What do you guys think? Do you think I should put something up here? Let me know in the comment section. I may wait to put something on there until this video gets posted. And if you guys think that I should, I will, because I think it's cute on its own. But I don't know. I really like it. I think that's really cute. Yeah, I really like this. I think this turned out super cute. I don't think it needs any additional wording to this. I think it's cute on its own, but let me know in the comment section if you think I should add something on this, like saying like Happy Easter or Happy Spring or something like that. And if we do and I end up doing it, I will bring it back into one of my videos and I'll show you what that would look like. Well, here it is. I think they all turned out super adorable. And which one is my favorite? I don't know. This whole print and cut is getting me really excited about potential crafts in the future. I really do like this one. This one probably would have been the winner had I not had it off center a little bit. This thing just wanted to go down and I had no chance to save it. So if I end up redoing it, I will, but I think that honestly, this is super cute on its own. So I think the winner is going to be this one. I really like it. I mean, the more I'm looking at it, I think I might end up adding something to it, but yeah, I'll let you guys know if I end up doing that. And then of course, even though I didn't have room for the A and the E on here, I just like the D on its own. I'm kind of glad that it didn't fit just because, or it got off centered a little bit. But either that or I don't know. To me, it looks like it's a smaller. Well, anyway, I'm going to overanalyze this to the end of the day. But yeah. So, and I also like this too. I like this this gray green color. It's like they call it. Oh, I can't remember. I think it's called, this paint's called something foggy something. But it's in the Hobby Lobby paint area. So yeah, I really like that. And I honestly don't think that little heart is going to bother me because it makes it off center now. But If it does, like I said earlier, I can replace that. And then of course for $4.50 for this, I mean, again, it's pretty heavy and I think this is super cute. I really like this script font paired with this ornate design here. I think that just paired out really well. And of course my ginormous tumbler that my husband thought was a great idea to get, which is fine. We can always drink more water, right? So anyways, all right, well, let me know in the comment section which one your favorite one is, and if you would like to see additional writing on, or some type of writing on that sign. All right, y'all, thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.